Hey Dragon, I wanted to talk about the exiled part of ourselves. This is something that we talk about and we work with a lot when it comes to shadow work. And the exiled part of ourselves can show up in many different ways. And if you're a woman, the typical exiled part of you will show up as Lilith. However, yesterday I did a shadow work journey, and the exiled part of me showed up as Medusa. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, there she is. Then again, I do love snakes. Got two. So I just wanted to share with you that with everything that's been going on in my life for a while, those of you who have been following me know that the last few years of my life have been super chaotic. I have not been able to release music like I wanted. And when I went into my shadow, I went deep. I went very far back. And I learned that I once again came to the realization I kind of already knew. It all started with my dad. He always wanted me to be a spiritual advisor, be doing what I'm now doing. But also, he never wanted me to be a musician. He never wanted me to be a singer. He felt like I was only meant for one thing. And therefore, it was tough. Every time I had an opportunity to go somewhere with the music, he would rip it away from me. Every single fucking time. And what tends to happen then is that your subconscious learns, I'm not supposed to do this. This is not stable. You can't make money from it, etc., the type of shit that I would hear from him. And so later on in life, when I finally got out of my parents' house, when I moved in with my husband, and after my father had passed away, I no longer had that weight pulling me back from that dream. But still, what ended up happening then, teachers at school made it hard for me to go forward with my dream. If it wasn't the teachers, financial aid ran out and I couldn't continue pursuing the opera like I wanted to. And if it wasn't that, it was like, oh, the young artist age limit is 30 and now you're 33, you can't do it now, so therefore you can't get into the opera house because you need this, etc. And if it wasn't that, then it was, life is a fucking hurricane. I have no time to be able to sit down, relax, write lyrics, write music, etc. So this kept playing out because my subconscious learned this as a young woman, as a child, from the conditioning of my father. And so I literally had to go into that journey and retrieve this part of myself, because that's something that you do in deep shadow work when it comes to like me as a priestess guiding you. You will sometimes need to retrieve soul fractals, parts of your soul that broke off due to little trauma or big T trauma, etc. And it can be this current life, past life, etc. The point is that in this life, I had to retrieve this big part of my soul. It was like a big, fucking beautiful ruby type of looking rock that I had to put back into myself. And when I did, I cried. I was able to process the grief. I was able to integrate the shadow. I was able to heal. And now it's like, I can start doing this again. I can start working on the music again without feeling so much fucking pain. Without feeling like, my dad was right. I was never meant to do this. He was right and he was wrong. I am meant to be a priestess, and I am meant to also be an indie artist. And in the end of the day, only you can dictate your life. And that is sovereignty. That is something we talk a lot about in my throne container. I'm looking for 3 seats for that container, no more. Maximum maybe 5. And the gates close on the 31st. So if you're interested, DM throne below.